Hey everyone, welcome to another Ray's way of doing things with the Loon. Um, I'm researching the game every day and going in depth to see how I can improve and help the newer players. And it just means so much to me if you guys help me as well. Like and subscribe, share all the videos and everything, and get it out to them because the newer players that join in later now and have a lot to catch up on. And yeah, and this video today is basically just gonna go over the guild boss review and how the fight went and what we can do better, because that's all we're trying to do, is trying to improve daily and see what we can do to actually get those numbers up, because this guild boss or world boss is actually really hard to get higher numbers because it only has time and limited rage. So let's just go on see how the fight went. Add all my Mudio on muted because I was playing my iPod, so copyrighted sadly on Twitch. But at least the video quality is decent, so I'm quite happy about this. All right, so moral story of how the world boss is that you have three different teams. Your middle team is going to be your first team. The second team will be your left team. The third team will be your right team. And you want all your magic dealers to be on your first team. Because he takes, I think, 50% reduced damage from physical. And how you want to go about it is you want to be able to have control. So you don't want him to be able to wipe your team out, so you want to go with Chloe. Chloe is your best choice to be able to paralyze efficiently for that 3 turn, and as well as giving your team 100% crit. And as seen in my other videos, you will see how Chloe is actually utilized. And my team consists of Weiwei, Eris, Baron, Jay, and Fahrenheit. And honestly, later, when I get the units I'm going to make another video and make a video of how you could actually boost up your numbers with different units. So in my other videos, you've seen Baron J, you've seen Iris. I'll link those in the description so you guys could check them out yourself, because they're actually really good for this fight, and they will help you get that damage up really good. If you do not have Caroline, that's okay. I don't have Caroline either, and honestly, even if I did have Caroline, she would not work with this team build, because Weiwei would try to heal and she can't heal. She would only buff, but that only works if you have the boss paralyzed, like 100%. So far I've seen the boss attack twice on me since doing the first one, and my Fahrenheit almost died. Luckily I had Weiwei's heal out and he was able to survive. But that's how the front line works. You just want to have magic defense down and basically be able to have that damage out, because all of my users are magic damage. As you can see, my Chloe's top, Iris is coming in behind, and Baron J is following suit. And that's the pretty much basis of how my team is at the moment. It's going to change in the future, and I will make a video of how it's going to change and whenever I get my units. Second team is for bleeds and physical damage units, so that's why I have Sedna in there, Sally, and Kunar. And the third team is like nature effects, so that's the reason why I have Balder in there. Let's go with how we can actually improve. I like the music in the air battle, so I had that in there. So now let's go into world boss and actually review of what they actually do. And as you can see in my video, I was top 7 when I first started. Now I'm dropped down to 44, which I don't mind. I mean, honestly, the rank doesn't matter to me, especially the first, first one. So it was a really good first attempt for the world boss, because you have 2 entries, and as you can see, my entries are already used. And after second entry, you cannot enter again. So hopefully your app doesn't crash. We recently had one of our guild members. His second attempt was about to start. He attacked it and it crashed, and he was not able to enter. So I'd recommend shutting off your app before you start the boss, because that way it will minimize the chances of actually crashing. Alright, so as we were discussing before, let's go in the characteristics of the boss. So he gets reduced physical damage dealt by 50%, and it recommends deploying high magic damage units. So as you can see, Baron J is still one of them. I don't know why Chloe's not there. I don't know why Aris is not there, because they are really great damage. Let's see. Yeah, so battle ends when the Guardian of Balance team is defeated. So what that means is when he hits the meter at the top, once that fills up, that means he's done. He's gonna basically just enrage it in a way, and you can't get any past that once you hit that limit. So what's really cool about this is groggy effects, and when they're groggy, you're able to do more damage. And this is what's amazing about groggy times 2. Crit damage doubles if both watchers are under the groggy state. So let's go into the watchers. So for the left team, you want to have this one. So you want to have bleeds. You want to have anyone that could actually help, do the improved damage. I haven't really seen or tested Sally's paralyzed yet, but her damage was nice. Hers was more than Sedna's, so I was quite surprised. And who I'm actually going to use instead of Sedna? Shell. And in a future video, when I actually could get the world boss done again, I will show you what I can do. Because she is amazing, and that'll be a later video. So let's talk about the passives they have. So weakness. Groggy's gauge increased by 30% when attacked with physical status effects. Amount of additional damage received equal to 5% of the groggy gauge. And that's why they recommend all these units, because they do physical status effects, and that's what's amazing about them. You could even use Lotto, for example, since he has a taunt that's a status effect. And there you go. I mean, this is what they're only recommending. So only receive 10% damage of all attacks. So that's why you want to have a bleed team. You want to have a bleed team to be able to have that kind of capability to output the damage. A lot of freaking recommendations. It's nice. Sad I actually got rid of my Thanatos earlier, but he's a pretty cool tank, and he would do really well with Lilith if I had her, if I had him. And let's go with Destiny Watcher. So Destiny Watcher is a nature effect team, so that's why I have Baldur and Katna. Those are my only damage dealers. This is safe teams, so you're able to actually do it and not die, pretty much. And you just want to put as much damage as you can, and my Baldur did like almost 100k just from mainly auto attacks, and that's pretty much it. But the same effects is that guard gauge increased by 30% when attacked with nature status effects. Amount of additional damage is received equal to 5% groggy gauge. And that White Cotton is pretty good because she deploys a poison on her turn when the enemy doesn't have poison, and she does paralyze, and she does an ult that does more poison. So that's what's pretty awesome. So when the Watcher is groggy, all attacks land as a crit. So that's going to be really amazing for Baldur, because Baldur is crit build and crit damage build. So again, he only received 10% damage from all attacks. That's why you need the blazes, you need the poisons, you need everything that you can to actually help out that ticks. So when the Watcher team is wiped out, rage is increased to 10 times its value. That's why you want your teams to be alive. You want your teams to be alive, safe, and happy. So if one team wipes out, your rage timer is going to increase. So you don't want that to happen. So you want to be able to have all of the survivability you can within extent. So that's why I went the team I did. So Stella's a shield. He's just an extra healer that I have, but he's not bad. He does AoE heal. Anything with AoE heal, for example, like Spirit Luna, Yuha, and yeah. So use your potions. Those are going to be really needed. You're actually able to get the potions you want. You can only use 3. And I'd recommend these. So Hawkeye is your accuracy. Then you could get crit power. Let's see what else is a good one. I know there's one more that was decent for damage. So this one would be good too. The satisfaction elixir for crit rate. And I think that's it. Yeah, those are the 3 damage ones that you actually do. So crit, accuracy, and crit power. So those are the 3 you want to focus, so you're able to do all the damage you can. I mean, I only had 1 potion out because I only had 1 made, so it's all right. And in later future dates, I will have better teams. Have an idea of who I'm going to use in the future, and look forward to that. But yeah, so that was just a rough overview of how the world boss is, how the fight is, what teams you can use, how safe you can use it, the passives of the bosses, and just get it, guys. Just throw yourself at it, because you only get so many chances to get it done. But it's gonna be fun. Again, thank you for all the support, for everyone that's been supporting me. You know, shout out to Tectone and Desire Supreme King. Yeah, and see you guys next time.